and welcome to the weekly outlook for BOAFX by Adam Woods. We're going to be going through the economic calendar, pointing out the events that are more likely to trade, and then I'll be adding the videos with the charts as the week goes through. That way we can have a look at where the price is just prior to the announcement of the alert. So keep an eye out on the archives when you scroll down on the market analysis page of the main website, BOAFX.com. Okay, so all day Monday we're looking at the euro. We've got the German prelim CPI. At the moment the euro is weakening pretty badly against the US dollar. I'm expecting this to continue through the week next week. I will be releasing a video on Sunday evening about how I intend to trade that German prelim CPI. Already in a sell on the euro at the moment at 12700. Just about 10 pips up on that trade. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more pullback, but like I said, we'll wait until the market opens on Sunday night and I'll release a video on that. So that'll be the first one out this week. Next on later on Tuesday at 1 AM, we've got New Zealand dollar ANZ business confidence. New Zealand dollar being talked down quite badly at the moment by the RBNZ. I'm expecting that to continue as well. Certainly against the US dollar, which is a much stronger currency in terms of a fundamental outlook. Until the RBNZ resume their rate hike cycle, I don't see that changing anytime soon. ANZ business confidence, if it comes in stronger, it will give us an opportunity to sell the New Zealand dollar again against some of the stronger currencies. So I'll look closely at that on Monday evening and see what sort of price we've got and what the forecast, if it comes out on the calendar there, what the forecast might be. So keep an eye out just in case if I publish that video. 245, we've got China, HSBC final manufacturing PMI. Expected no change there at the moment. Heavily being these currencies in Asia, Australasia, etc. are being heavily weighed upon by commodities at the moment. So we do need a big turnaround in data before we start to see any sort of rallies on those currencies. 9:30 AM on Tuesday, we've got the current account on the pound, expected to be a slightly less deficit than previous. Already got some trades running on the pound, as you know. We'll be looking to add to those positions next week, depending on where it comes down to. I'm actually looking for export and public borrowing data really on the pound before we start to see improvements. There's none of that out this week, but I will be monitoring the data. If I feel it's necessary to put a video out there, I will do so. Please keep an eye on the archives below. 10 AM, Euro CPI flash estimate year on year. Again, this is expected to come in flat. I don't expect it to be very market moving. Canadian dollar GDP month on month. This is expected to be slightly weaker. Now we have had the Canadian dollar weakening against the US quite badly at the moment, so we are looking for some pullbacks, something that's going to give us some sort of pullback on the trend that we can get back into this. At the moment, this is probably not going to be the best scenario. It's probably just going to cause that to make new highs. So we're probably going to have to wait until we get some slight weakness in US data before we can start to look to trade that US dollar Canadian. And we've got at 3 o'clock on the same day, we've got a slightly softer CB consumer confidence. So I will be doing a video on that, and it will be related to trading the Canadian dollar. Okay, because we'll already have that data out on the Canadian dollar as well to be able to help us with that trade. So keep an eye out on the archives for the 3 PM US dollar CB consumer confidence video. Okay, Wednesday. On Wednesday, we've got the first alerts. We've got the Aussie dollar and the Chinese manufacturing PMI, retail sales on the Aussie, expected to be flat, both of these alerts. So not really looking to those to be market moving. If the data comes out different, better than expected, then it could give us an opportunity to get into sales on the Aussie dollar, depending on how different the data is. Okay, so we'll have a look at that closer to the time. Okay, so moving on to that through Wednesday, we've got the manufacturing PMI on the pound, expected to be in very, very slightly better. Not really looking at it to be market moving. Again, I'm looking for export and public borrowing really to start moving that pound. US dollar ADP non-farm employment change, always a good sign what the non-farms might come out at, whether they're going to be better or worse. Not particularly looking to trade it, but as it's coming out slightly better, then it could aid the euro pull down even further, and the New Zealand dollar as well. We've got the GDT price index coming out of the New Zealand dollar. This is their dairy. Okay, so we're going to be looking at that quite closely as it makes up 7% of the New Zealand dollar GDP. If it comes out better, it could cause a halt to that downward slide at the moment on New Zealand dollar. I'm not looking to particularly trade it before the alert, but if there's anything that I feel is going to aid us making some pips from the New Zealand dollar, then I will release a video afterwards if necessary. Okay, at 3 p.m. we've got the ISM manufacturing PMI. This is expected to be slightly softer as well on the US dollar. Again, it could give us opportunities to get back into the euro for sells or back into the Aussie dollar for sells if necessary. If there's a video available or worth doing, I will do it for that as well. Moving forward to Thursday, we've got the Aussie dollar at 230, building approvals and trade balance. Trade balance is expected to be a slightly less deficit than last time, and building approvals is expected to be slightly softer than previous. Again, not particularly looking to look at this to be market moving. If it gives us a spike up, an opportunity for a sell, then it may well take a sell, but I'm not going to get up, especially at 230, to trade this one. Thursday at 2:45, I've got the minimum bid rate and the ECB press conference. Not expecting minimum bid rate to change. The ECB press conference will be good to listen to. I don't expect them to announce any further QE, even though it's called for at the moment. But I do expect their comments to be dovish, as Mario Draghi's have been in the past. What I will be looking for is opportunities to get back into this. So if I'm out or to remain in the trade during the alert. So I will be doing a video on this one. I will also incorporate the unemployment claims on the US dollar at the same time at 1:30. Okay, so look for a video around about 12 o'clock on Thursday. Okay, moving on to Friday. We've got the obviously coming into non-farm payrolls. We've got the trade balance on the Canadian. I'm not really looking to look at the services PMI on the pound at this time. It is expected to be slightly softer, so it's only going to fuel any US dollar strength anyway. Unemployment rate on the US dollar as well. I will be doing a video before those alerts at 1:30, so keep an eye out. At the moment, it's a little bit hard to predict what's going to happen, so best wait for that video. I'll try and get that out by 12 o'clock on Friday. Okay, thanks for watching. Keep an eye out on the archives. I will be releasing videos throughout the week of anything of any interest, or even post alert videos as well to see how things went. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you can make some pips.